So here's an extra pantry refill video that got by me. Was doing a lot of pantry refills during the power outages we had in October and November, and I just found all that footage, and I thought it might be interesting to you how I'm packing things, why I'm packing things, the things that happened during the power outages and how I was preparing for it, including how you can store eggs. I discovered a system. So anyway, these videos are from late October, early November. We've got eggs, we've got pretzels, we've got all sorts of stuff, baking things. So enjoy. Okay, it's a refill time again. And I got this really good deal on 5 pounds of Crusties for I think $6.99 at Grocery Outlet. But I don't need to open it yet, and I don't need to fill a jar with it because I still have some of the others left. So I'm going to keep it in the original package. I'm going to try to fit it into this container, this Walmart container. Keep it in the original package, but keep it mouse proof. You know, God willing, we won't get any mice this winter, but I got it in my car, so they're always around someplace. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is perfect. And I have this container, and I got 2 more of these pie crusts. I love them. I do make crusts by scratch too, but it's nice to have these extras just in case. Just have to add water. So I want to fit them and some cookies and some of these sugar things into this one container, and I think I can do it. But it's going to take a little bit of finagling. If I put the vanilla wafers on their side, and I think if I put these butter cookies on the side, I want to try to dip those like I do the pretzels. I've got one more. Oh, look at that. It's fitting in. So anyway, I'm going to try to dip those cookies into chocolate too, and now I've got this, and do that for Christmas. We'll see how it all pans out. I think I'm going to be just a little bit short. Well, nothing's going to happen to this, the food coloring. I'm just going to put it on my baking shelf. It could get into the sugars here, so this is just going to have to go someplace else. Right next to me I have a shelf with all my cinnamon and all those sort of baking stuff, so this will go there. And the rest into the pantry. All right, doing some more refills here. I have some nuts that I took out of the freezer and used for my carrot bread. So I'm going to be making some more nut things. I made some oatmeal cookies too, and those are good with nuts in them. The filling. Let's get these packaged. Perfect. This will go right back into the refrigerator. I also have some pretzels. I've been making my chocolate covered pretzels here. I'm going to an event this evening and another one in a few days, and I'm bringing chocolate covered pretzels to both. So I started the process, and I'll finish on Sunday. I was gonna do these pretzels yesterday, but we had like a all-day power outage unexpectedly, 9 to 4, and a week and a half ago we had a 2-day power outage, so nothing got done. I'm exhausted. I managed to salvage some things out of the first power outage because we had about 12 hours notice, but yesterday we didn't have any notice, and I had to throw a lot of stuff out because I couldn't salvage it. It was just, I'm really annoyed. So part of the thing was I didn't have electric. I couldn't do the pretzels either, so I'm running around trying to clean out the refrigerator and get stuff done, and just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, at least this fit. All right, here we go. I'm about to make some pear sauce here. I have some pears. I'm going to put them in the crock pot with some apples and some cinnamon and nutmeg, and just cook it down like I did the applesauce. So I'm going to do that when I'm done refilling here. I've got some of these sourdough nibbles. I was invited to a couple of events this last couple days, and I made chocolate covered pretzels for both. One of them, I had those square ones from Dollar Tree, and I made those, and I actually had to leave the whole thing there because no one wanted to see me take them home. So that was wonderful. But the next event, I needed more pretzels, so I got these at Walmart. These are the little tiny ones. I'm going to tell you about the situation. And I thought they'd be so good bite size, but they're really hard to dip because they're really tiny and you have to go deep into the little pot there. So I ended up pulling it out with a spoon. So although these were good and they were bite size, I don't think I'm going to use them again for dipping. So the ones I had left over, I'm going to put in here. This was a big bag because it was from Walmart. So that's done there. A little bit of space. I think it was too big for a quart and too small for this. I'll get through them. No worries there. And I was able to retrieve some of those little chocolate covered pretzels here from the event. This is all that's left. So I'm going to put them in here. We're having a power outage again in a few days. It'll be the third one in 10 days. This is like from a Tuesday night till a Thursday afternoon. So hopefully it's all fire related. So this sort of stuff is what I eat during power outages. So obviously I can't cook. So I'm not doing too good with figuring out where everything goes, but this is good enough, and I'll finish it up during the days when I'm not going to be cooking. All right, and I'm doing something that might seem kind of funny, but I'm doing it for the power outage. First power outage, I put some eggs into the cooler with some ice packs, and the ice packs got wet. Well, of course, they started to melt, and they got the box all wet. As you can see here, everything stayed cold, but the box got wet, so I'm not doing that again. And I've already put some eggs into another container, so I'm going to put all my raw eggs into this container. This is actually a 40-ounce mayonnaise container that I finished up, and I'm going to stack all my eggs in here. Let me find, where does this go? I'm going to stack all my eggs in here and put this in the cooler, and nothing will get wet and it'll take up less room. So I think it fits about 14 eggs. I have 18 eggs right here, and whatever's left over, I'm just going to boil up. When we have power outages, I just eat cold stuff. I take what I want and need out of the refrigerator, either right before or right after the power outage. I know they told us about what time to expect it, so I'll do it right before. I'll have the ice ready and the cooler ready. I just put the things out that are really fragile, like eggs and cheese and, I don't know, stuff like that. I'll put that into the cooler. Then I don't open the refrigerator again until the power outage is over. Let me move this around. So a little bit of logistics here. So I've done this so many times, it's just getting a little ridiculous. Well, it fits, it looks like it fits 18 eggs, so that's just FYI. If you ever have to do this in the future, 18 eggs, large eggs, fit into a 40-ounce mayonnaise container, plastic. So I'm going to take 3 or 4 of them out and boil them up. Well, it wouldn't be a refill without the mocha cappuccino mix and the Nestle Quick. And actually, I made this for some friends of mine who ended up having 2 cups each because they loved it so much. So what I'm going to do, I think next time I see them will probably be around the holidays, is I'm going to make them each a jar of this already mixed up. I just have to figure out what the proportions are because I do it cup by cup. And if I put it in a jar, I need to do it, you know, already mixed. So there's the Nestle's Quick. And let me get the mocha cappuccino here. I'm really under the gun with these power outages. The last one I planned to make a couple things and I took them out of the freezer, and then I was not able to cook for a couple of days, so I had to toss that stuff because it was defrosted. And then now I was planning to cook some things too, and I might cook one thing and then put it back in the freezer. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's very frustrating. We've had 3 power outages in 10 days, like I said, and you can't really get any traction. Not to speak of what it does for the video making. I have bad enough internet access, and then it's been really bad these last couple of days, and on top of that, no power, and it just, everything gets out of sync. So anyway, we've got the mocha cappuccino set, and that's all that matters right now. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next month.